Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had finally returned out of the murky glabrezu, and gonna head back to Dresden because apparently we got some pressing issues to deal with. But I failed to sneak past some enemies, so we're gonna fight them. Bastards. You know, now that we're back here, though, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, things gonna be a little bit easier now, ain't they? I say as giant spiders permeate the battlefield. Yeah, not for long.
I will resist.
Good lord. Good lord. I only did 21 damage. How much HP do these guys have? Can't have been that much if 21. Oh. What? Did I feel insulted? I feel like I should feel insulted. I'm gonna get you on there. I doesn't know what he's doing, and that's okay.
Surrender or else.
Okay. It's okay, guy. I don't know what I'm doing either. I think you know less about what you're doing, considering you're, you know, 1 HP and all that. Kind of confused about that now. Do I want to bottle this stuff? No. Although we are pretty... it's fine. I already clicked no. Bum 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 bum. Back to Dresden. At long last. We've only got a bunch of dialogue shit to get through now. I don't have anything that can still be... Well, okay, I still have the relics. I just don't have anything to restore the relics with the storyteller. Else I would. You guys don't know just how many snacks I have right beside me. Like, one of my roommates came into my room yelling, "Snack attack!" and threw like 2 bags of pork rinds at me. Master, we have gained foothold in Dresden, but I can see our army is too small to attack the World Wound. Time to bring up the army of Nethers I promised you. Come to Nethholm with me. Now I'll get you your army that will crush your enemy. Why do we need to go to Nethholm? We need to convince Sol to let the tribe go to war, otherwise that ancient Lacassard, yes. Sacalard will keep sitting in the caves doing his favorite thing, waiting for the right moment until we handle the demons on our own. After the losses the tribe has suffered recently, he'll think thrice before letting his fellow tribesmen poke their noses up above surface level. How are you going to turn the Mongols into the invincible soldiers you promised me? When we have our army of underground crusaders, we'll catch the demon Savamalek and give his blood to the soldiers to drink, as I once did. He won't give it up willingly, of course, but it will make for an interesting hunt. Got a point. Why can't we get the Mongols' support before now? The Nether tribes are scattered throughout the caves, and their chiefs, I'll tell you this, Sol is decisive, impetuous even, compared to the many of the other chiefs. To gather them we needed time, and that's exactly what we didn't have when Canabras was burning and demons were laying waste to the streets. And then there was the march on Dresden. There's no chance that terrifying Nethers glimpsing the surface with us time will be able to keep pace with us on that march. I'll just order him to do it. He'll hardly disregard a direct order from the Crusade commander, right? Ha, he's a devious one, don't underestimate him. If he doesn't want to join the crusade for some reason, he'll tell the hunters to scatter throughout the caves, hiding in the darkest crevices. The tribes will disperse. Now it'll take us years to round them up again. No matter how repellent I find it, we need his support. But there are very different ways of getting it. Windowag pointedly plays with a weapon. What can we expect to find in the caves of Netholm? Back of my wild, bloodthirsty kin, as well as many others who have yet to receive their new power. Together we will turn the scattered tribes into an invisible army that destroys everything in its path. Let's pay a visit to Netholm then. As there's a deep falling bow. Did I not have like 2 other people that were like, hey, listen to me, pay attention to me? What? Alright, because that was all crusade bullshit, so now I can't access it anymore. Still need to figure out what's happened with Tarindalev. Or at the least her remains. Commander did everything in the power to ensure that Erebeth would establish all that remains is a wait and watch. And explore the Molten Scar. Right. Spring run dry. Herald of the Radiant Goddess can transport the commander to the Sacred Shrine. Oh, that is a mythic quest. Which one should I do? I've been kind of wanting to do Woolgifs, if only because it's there. Oh man. The additional speed that the commander now has, thanks to my having suddenly leveled up a little bit. Feels good. Okay, I got a buttload of stuff to sell. Really wish it was easier to sell stuff. Let's see, that was the keen dagger, regular daggers, named shit I will probably try to keep, but anything that's kind of generic like, oh, this is a cold iron masterwork dagger, I shall sell. Masterwork glaive, great axes. And again, anything that's like, it's super generic-y. Or stuff that I know 100% I am not going to use. Or things that are going to go bye-bye. Like, I ain't going to use Nunchaku. That's a lot of scimitars. That's a lot of short swords. That's adamantine full plate. Chain shirt. I probably also could have done this off screen, but hey, would have been smart. Yeah, I could have sworn I remembered something that someone said where, yeah, maybe it was Kingmaker. Where someone was like, oh, you need to constantly be able to dress up your entire party. Or not your entire party, but rather your troops even. Which makes sense. Good lord. It's got so much random crap. Mental form. Oh, wait. Mental form and flow. That's wisdom and charisma versus intelligence and charisma. Let's see. Was one of these under the effect mage armor? Only monks can wear that. No, there was probably that one individual that we had said, hey, go screw yourself. to near the very start of the game. I think it was an Orid. I think they were a monk. So now I'm just like, yep, don't need any of your shit. What of it? I played a Vigor. I really don't need... I'm always looking at that +2 Constitution going like, yes, I need this. +2 Constitution is fantastic. And then I'm looking at everything else as like, oh, but being attacked and then... You know, the enemy is suffering 1 die 3 damage to strength. Of course, if a creature is going to attack via strength, there's actually a very little chance that they're going to actually... Oh, no. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Corrosive rapiers. 1 hour. Long spears. Keen long spears. You know, I kind of can't wait to have someone telling me, no, don't sell all this crap, you're gonna need it. Oh, not really. There's someone telling me specifically what it is I'll need, and I'm like, well, rip that. I'm glad I'm still speedy. Alright. To the streets. Again, I don't think that we have anything... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't think we have anything that the storyteller can improve again. Which I don't terribly mind. I don't think that there's too much more that the dude can give me anyways. Okay. Now I could go to that tiefling. But this guy's closer. Watching that money rise perhaps gotta be one of the greatest feelings so far. I mean, I still kind of wince because it's a lot of stuff. Ah, yes. All that armor, all those weapons, and like a handful of trinkets. I am stinking rich. I could buy those braces of armor for whoever needed it. +5 on checks. Grant their companions morale bonuses. Let's do that again. Bing. Ooh, actually, you know what's a good idea to try to buy? Diamonds. Buy one more. Because, you know, death is very much a real thing at the moment. Alright. Is there any way to talk to anyone about anything? Unless it will strike soon, it will be wise to prepare, face her head on. Okay. That's the Secret of Creation one. I don't know which one, because you would think that the Wardstone Legacy would be the one that we have to really pay attention to for the main quest. So yeah, we have our options here. We can go to the place where the dude was a thing. Demon clear to their place of forest. Spring run dry. Still gonna do that. I suppose have to do that is strong of me to say, really. I don't really have to do a lot of these quests. The only thing I was thinking is that maybe I gotta talk to a couple of the NPCs. Hydraulic weapons provider. Actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure we need a rest anyway, so. As it takes another 5 centuries to load it now. Ruminating on recent events, Staunton Vaughn, come to realize something. Life is the most precious thing we possess, and yet not every form of existence has the right to call it itself life. What are you getting at, eh? You think the life of a thiefling isn't worth nothing? That I'm no good at nobody? No good to nobody? I shouldn't exist? Or are you looking at me with those big surprised eyes for? Of course I'm gonna know when people are dropping hints about me. Yeah, kind of a dick, aren't you? Alright. Suppose. Do I go out or do I bother with leveling everyone? Considering I'm pretty good with the party I currently got going. I'm pretty good with the party I currently got going. Don't care to use him right now. Don't care to use him right now. Don't care to use her right now. Really don't care to use her. Actually, no. She might be the one person I care to use. If only because she does have stuff for quests. Like, oh, we gotta do this random maze crap. And I'm like, okay. Oh, we're gonna do this random puzzle crap. Alright. Gonna do a quick save. Level her up. Probably immediately regret my life choices. I get that intelligence up there. How many more? 5 more? Oh, because... So keep in mind that leveling up one's stats, one's ability scores, is retroactive. So if you increase your intelligence, you actually get way more skill points. So... it's more or less a question of what is it I feel like should be leveled up. If I level up perception, that's an additional set of eyes that are really looking around for anything. Because religion would be kinda not pointless, but you know, one additional set of everything. One moment, folks. The dog sat on the TV remote for the living room. Let's see. Dragonkind. Become a medium dragon-like creature. +4 bonus to strength. Polymorph. Bonus to constitution. Natural armor. Immunity to difficult terrain. Breath weapon. And resistance. Your movement speed is increased by 10. Gain 1 bite, 2 claws, and 2 wing attacks. Breath weapon and resistance depends on the type of dragon prototype. You can use your breath weapon once per casting of this spell. That's not bad if it weren't for the fact that her freaking strength is abysmal, so +4 does next to nothing. Beast shape might actually be better, if only because I think we're in Dragonkind makes it so as you take the form of a dragon or whatnot. At the least with beast shape, you take on all of the stats of those beasts. So that might be something I have to consider. Let's give you greater heroism. Oh yeah, any illusion spells? Really? No illusion spells? You can also just take disintegrate. Just it's 2 die 6 points of damage per cast level, maximum 40 die 6. The emphasis of die. Elemental Assessor. Hellfire Ray. Oh, wait. Each ray requires a range attention. Half the damage is fire, but the other half results from unholy power, and is therefore not subject to being reduced by fire resistance. So it's a little bit redundant to have Timber having that, I suppose. But what can I say? I got Chain Lightning. Yeah, why not? Pretty sure someone can tell me the reasons why not, and I'm just like, eh. Alright, now that we've leveled, go this way, this way, this way. If I go this way, it's back to the Murky Grotto. I've spotted the enemy. I have the spells. I don't think the game allowed. I needed to prepare them because I'm an idiot. Blech. Wait, this is. Can we surprise them? Mountaineer did. Hello. Abyssal Huntress. You are brain spanking new as an enemy. What? Okay, Abyssal Huntress. She has a bunch of succubi stuff, so got that going for her. I don't know what's going on here. A little bit concerned. Very confused. Oh, damn it. First off, where's the baddies? There it is. Ferocious Nelfishni. Why is everything got 1 hit point? I was gonna say, boy, you're bad at aiming, but no. Got a couple of those. I'm not very good at it. Skills myself. Yeah, I think everything's got 1 HP for some reason. I don't know why, and it is concerning.
Too late for apologies.
I mean, at least not everything's instantaneously hittable. Nelfishni. Don't know why that's such a fun name to say. Nelfishni. Alright. Good.
Godspeed.
I'm going to have to look why that is happening. Because if that's going to be the effect of the entirety of the game from now on, that's troubling. So give me a second. So I went and set it to a little bit harder. So here's hoping that does anything. Are you serious? Cool. Gotta love when all the characters are just morons. Alright, we have 6 level spells. And I don't know if you noticed, but we got 6 level spells up the wazoo. Part of this is probably from her having a high-ass intelligence, while another part of it is definitely from her having, just, mythic stuff going on. Let's see, why'd you learn... Oh, right, those were probably in her spellbook beforehand. Phantasmal Putrefaction... you implant within the mind that targets the illusion that their skin is running away. Those who fail to display take 1 die 4 points of wisdom, and it occurs only once each round after. They can make another will save to disbelieve. The targets that fail this must succeed a footed save or faint, falling asleep as per sleep. Except there isn't a magical sleep effect. Weird. Waking up doesn't end the spell for the target and must continue to make will saves. That seems fun. Mass Cat's Grace. Prepare another one just in case I'm needing to sleep. And I would prepare Undeath to Death, because that is just a nice spell. However, the problem with that is that it's not going to be all that great for her. Basically, because of her opposition school, she needs to prepare it at a higher level? I think a higher level. Yeah, use 2 spell slots for that level. So not, you know what I mean. Point is, as a no-go. Also, it's nice that heroism and a lot of spells are pretty much... Oh, this works for minutes. Real life minutes. So, you know, not 10 minutes in-game. I mean, technically it's 10 minutes in-game. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so this will be a good test of seeing whether or not the game is good or borked. I'm really hoping it's still good. Uh-huh. If I put him slightly, we can see observe the damn thing. Okay. So it's basically impossible to hit now, but if we did hit it, it would die immediately. What is this? What is the glitch? For the record, too, you can set the difficulty for the enemies as low or as high as you want, but they are still going to be worth the same amount of experience points. So I'm just freaking confused. Does it not? I thought it did. Also, there's a glabrezu over here. Can't hit them both, I think. Oh. Nope. One moment again, folks. Sorry about that. So the only thing I can think of is that maybe... Oh god. Game's imploding on itself. Okay. Don't know why we've got such a dip. So I don't think that the stats got affected when I had applied them. If that makes any sense? Which is funky because I could have sworn that it does apply them as soon as you change the settings, but you know, this has been one hell of a scuffed let's play, hasn't it? Okay, there we go. Jesus. Alright, because you're freaking low as balls. I was like, I love how I have 300,000 gold. And the only thing I bought with it was like 5 diamonds just to ensure that, you know, if anyone dies, also I'll be relatively set. Alright, so this way. Ugh. I'm gonna be really peeved off if the game continues to throw enemies with 1 to 6 HP at me. I'm more or less just hoping that the changing the settings thing has made it so as maybe it'll reset it, so oh, hello. Did not come alone. The giant glabrezu towers over you. His small yellow eyes, glowing amidst the lumps and horns, comes to rest on Woetiel. The demon's pincers instinctively close with a bone-grinding snap in his nostrils flare. Spawn of Gefellis, I'm gonna say Gefellis. Lady Hepzamira ordered me to bring her the moon of the abyss. Give it to me and I will kill you quickly. Are you talking to me? Definitely talking to me. Hey Hornhead, I'm the spawn of my ma and dad. I don't even want to think about where you crawled out of. Have at it, Chief. Show him your special chiefly mojo. Who are you? Know the name of the one who will squeeze out your innards. Voetiel, gorger of screams. Hepzamira's scourging lash in Baphomet's faithful, who will die begging me for mercy. Gefellis? Demon had sowed his seed on Galarian. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. He will die more slowly and painfully than you in retribution for everything Gefellis has done to vex my mistress. Hepzamira? My mistress is the high priestess of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command, and she will honor me with her blessing. Why are you so determined to kill Woetiel? Why do you need the moon of the abyss? Yeah, why? I ain't never seen you before in my life. Maybe you got me confused with somebody else. Another Woetiel maybe? Or a guy with horns like mine? You're Gefellis' spawn. That is reason enough to kill you, but my mistress also needs the item you stole. The moon of the abyss. No more talking. Die, traitorous seed. Woetiel is wreathed in blue flame and the demon shadow rises up behind him. Have at it, Chief. Pilgrims of the Whirlwind attack. Fight for me. I'll be there monitoring your performance. The cultists exchange looks and makes no move to fight. At last, the chief cultist speaks. We'll not fight against demon. Demons are our future masters. We cannot show insubordination. What's gotten into you, crescent to the abyss? You're not trying to betray us, are you? Woetiel slaps a hand to his forehead. Ah, I forgot. Not just dumb as planks, they're stubborn as mules too. Quick, Chief, say something to them. You'll be more persuasive than me. What makes you think that Aaron's persuasive? Dude's charisma is bad. You know what? Let's go the evil route here. If the demon doesn't kill you, I will just as soon as I kill him. The chief cultist nervously wipes the sweat from his forehead. Yes, we already experienced a wrath, and you unfortunately are standing closer than the demon. Our time for vengeance has come! Sir? Sir? Okay, now this is now concerning. Why does every single NPC have 1 HP? What if I change the difficulty back up to none? Come on. So I think that this save is a bit corrupted, and I know that it has something to do with the mods and whatnot, but the thing is that I changed no settings between when I had last played this and now. So I have no clue, and it's honestly kind of pissing me off. This is what I get for just wanting to play a game and have it be fun. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm going to resolve Woljif's whole thing, and then I'm gonna maybe call it a episode/series. That's not depressing in the slightest. I don't know what you're talking about. Might as well charge him. Or miss. Missing works too, I guess. Oh, he's got the face of... Okay. I was looking at this guy's goddamn portrait here. I'm like, wait a second. What's with his face? And then I realized, oh, he's supposed to be wearing the mask of Baphomet. Who, if anyone doesn't recall, is a freaking goat demon, basically. I'll find you, spawn of Gefelles. You will be bathed in blood. Oh, he noped out right quick. What do you make of that Voetiel then, Chief? Whew. So, will you take me back? There's nothing for me to do on my own in the Whirlwind, and we do kind of make a good team. Promise not to run away again, as long as we don't get attacked by gargoyles again. If they do, sorry, Chief, but they're scary. I'm out of there. I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. Don't get ahead of yourself. First, I deserve to know what your connection is to the demons. I don't know anything about any demons. That's the first time I ever saw that Voetiel beast, but he sure seemed to have it in for me. He doesn't just want the moon of the abyss, he wants me to suffer. That mistress of his, Hipza, whatever she's called. There's something fishy going on here, Chief. I'm telling you. I want to get to the bottom of it, because something tells me we'll be seeing Voetiel again. I know his type. Once they get a hold of you, they don't let go. Here's how it is. There's this demon, Gefelles, the one that Voetiel and his mistress are so worked up over. If I'm supposed to be his spawn, then maybe he's my grandpa? I'd believe it. He's got so much trouble that people even want to bump off his grandkids. Yep, that sounds like my family, alright. Gefelles did something to Hebs, to Voetiel's boss. Maybe he stole the moon from her. I don't know. Anyway, she sent her top muscle to find it, the muscle being Voetiel, and now I'm the poor sap who's supposed to pay for all my granddaddy's evil deeds? See, demons are just the same as low-class thugs, when you get down to it. But I ain't giving them the moon. Even the shadow started talking to me because of it, and then there's... He stopped short. Anyways, we'll talk about it later. That's a separate discussion. You can stay if you promise not to run off again. Swear on my mom and dad. Be fair, I'm not sure if they're alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead or just dug up and be used in experiments. I knew one old-timer, a street food vendor. He would buy the fresh corpses. He was looking for something, almost as if... Anyways, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face to face, somewhere private. In Dresden, that'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Woljif notices Deval and waves to him. Chief, you remember Deval, right? First he was laying on the altar, then he was tied up on the floor. He's led a varied life, is what I'm saying. Want to say hello? He's basically one of us. He doesn't look down on it. He won't look down his nose at us. He's rich to boot. Maybe you can shake something out of him, you know, for helping me. Even an IOU would be better than nothing. Why not? Duval, noticeably fatigued after the battle, walks over to you and Wooljiv. It was a fine fight. It was tough for me, but the first time in a long time that I felt human again, not a mute animal. Thank you. That was you, Mute? You're an even bigger talker than me, Your Excellency. Only you sound like a library book, and I sound like a black alley gutter. I learned my letters on the streets, you know, from the signs. Anyways, by the by, wasn't planning on saving you. I just didn't want you to pop up in my dreams, looking all pathetic and asking, "Why, Wooljiv, why didn't you save me?" Nah, I don't need that kind of hassle in my life. I'm sure nothing could break your irrepressible spirit. Commander, I don't know how to thank you for saving me. Amade must be truly watching over me. And I must do everything in my power to repay her. What are you planning on doing now? Get out of this place and return to the ranks of the Crusaders. Don't worry about me. Even if I should die on the way back, I'll die a warrior's death. If this crusade has taught me anything, it's the value of honorable death, a death worthy of a man. Time to go. I fear scavengers will swarm here before we decide if it's worth burying the bodies. Thanks again, my friend. If you ever find yourself on Gwynvier land in eastern Mindev, you can ask my parents to find you a position suited to your talents. The Gwynviers are always in need of good, reliable men. Wooljiv, who had been listening with a smile up to now, abruptly stopped smiling. Good men? I'm not a man, Your Excellency, and I won't be your servant neither. You think you're doing me a good turn? You posh people are all alike. Even if I saved your life a dozen times, you'll never see me as your equal. You take your gratitude and shove it, and don't call me friend. Ah, I see. The lawful approach is the dick approach. Nah. Errant himself has to think about ranks. Wooljiv barks a contemptuous laugh, but the disappointment is clear as day on his face. You sang a different tune when we were stuck in a cage looking for sympathy like a lost lamb. Huh, that's blue bloods for you. Can't survive on thanks alone. Oh. Duval looks slightly disappointed. Unfortunately, I don't have any money on me. I only managed to find my belongings with difficulty. Please accept this enchanted ring as a sign of my gratitude. I found it in a pile of weapons back in the cultists' camp. I shall remain in your debt. Now let's go. We shouldn't linger here. May Amade watch over you, Commander. I shall pray for you. Alright, let's go, Chief. On to new adventures. I'm sick of this place, to tell the truth. It's empty, it's boring, and we might as well talk on the road instead of hanging around here. You know any traveling songs? Want me to teach you some tavern tunes? The one where the thief falls in love with a beautiful woman and she turns out to be on a guard and the two of them get hacked up in the street? How about the one where the thief's in court and the judge is his father? Or that one about how if you don't behave yourself, you'll live out your days in a special institution? I remember them all and I've got plenty of time. How about not for the now, Wooljiv? Alright, so what was this ring you just handed me? So, steady finger. Ring of protection +2. +3 bonus on touch attacks. Ooh. Oh. See, Fireball, Fire Snake, Hellfire Ray, Firestorm, and Fiery Body. She could just learn these. She could just learn these spells. Because this is bitchin'. Consider, if you will, Hellfire Ray and Scorching Ray are touch attacks. And honestly, as great as Fireball is for crowd control, as well as controlled Fireball, yeah, those two are pretty much like a good single fire murderer thing. I'm gonna replace Red Salamander. Because not only does that also increase her AC, but it gives her that bonus. And we're going to have to, next time she levels up, take Fireball again. But I think that's a good trade-off, honestly. She's got Scorching Ray. Scorching Ray is hard to beat. Because she can now do 3 rays, each one doing 4 die 6 damage. So that's 12 die 6 damage, which is more than a fireball. But I digress. Pretty sure someone's going to say, hey, doing your math wrong or some shit. Okay. For a second there, from this angle, he looked like a box of fries. I might just also be hungry for actual food. Hello. Oh, I hope I don't have to become over encumbered by the time I'm getting out of here. Scroll of Haze of Dreams, breastplate, dagger, blah blah blah. This is electricity, doom. +1 mace, Baphomet's heavy shield, breastplate. Belt of demonic shadow. Whenever the wielder of this belt casts a spell of 6th level or higher, it summons a CR7 shadow demon to fight alongside the wearer for 2 minutes. Not only such demon can be present on the only one such demon can be present on the battlefield. If the demon's already summoned, casting a new spell of level 6 or higher will heal it for 2 die 6 points. You know what? That's pretty damn good. I'm just gonna collect all.
I agree.
So I'm flustered at that. Because here's the thing. I want to get through the game. I want to have a good time. But I want some difficulty to it, you know? Hell, for a while now, I've been considering bumping the enemy strength back up. Simply because it's... Save for a couple where the AC that they have has just been asininely high. Yeah, no. Some of them have just been... Ich. Oh, look at this mighty tree. It takes like 2 hits and dies. Let's try to get to that broken cart. I'm curious. Party's fatigued.
Just think about the contribution you could make to society, mongrel girl. So please set aside your emotions and consider my proposal rationally.
I don't care what happens to my body after I'm dead, but you'll die long before I do. Trust me.
Man, Ninio, just take no for an answer. You'll live longer. Yeah, we'll go to this broken cart, see what's up. Alright. I can't go that way because of how the whole system works. We are not going to be able to proceed past fortresses until we hit certain points. Basically. Okay. Gotta love when it loads into... Oh, hello.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Audit. T.
Do these guys not have 1 hit point? They have 0 hit dice, but they have 60 hit points. I'm very confused as to how the hell anything's working anymore. That works. Can't you just have a turn? Wait, did you chunk them both? Also, I love the fact that Ember actually does have as much AC as, I think, as much as Errant. Could be wrong. Legit need to double check. Oh, there you are. Nope, there you're gone. Oh, there you are. Yeah, what the shit? Some of these individuals have
These magics should
hit
be
points up
used
the wazoo, relatively speaking, while other ones
out
are
of my sight.
sitting at 1. Don't get me wrong, I don't exactly think that the 1 glabrezu was going to be much of a problem with the party. Kind of curious as to where the hell the story goes for, what's his face there? Wierd. Oh yeah, Blackwater. So many locations
Foxes
I gotta
are
go
incredibly
to.
intelligent and quick-witted. They are also noted for their high fluffiness quotient and their aesthetically pleasing hue. Yes, I think that is a sufficiently objective description.
Okay. Don't think you gotta be a little bit weird about it, but okay. What is with this map, though? Like, I want to check out that Crimson Dust thing over there, and yet... and yet... Man, now I'm just a little bit, I guess, disappointed. Again, don't get me wrong, I don't think a lot of the individuals that I'd be fighting anymore are going to be that much of a challenge with how the hell I've been doing shit. I say that as I miss. That fireball, right? No, that's right, you only had searing light. Disappointed. You know what? Skip right to the fireball. Oh, it's more on the field. Yes, that thing. Zap. There we go. Dang it all to hell. Here I was too, sitting down to have myself a long ass recording session of this too. Basically just sit down for like 4+ hours and be like, ah yes. It is time for all the Pathfindering, but... Seems now I have to try to figure out how the hell, why the hell, everything's not working. And my party is all getting tired just as I'm entering this Crimson Dust area. So I think I'll rest my party, save, call an episode. Yeah, man. Load faster. Oh, this place looks a little lovely. Yeah, everyone's starting to get the fatigue going on, so...
This is ridiculous! Give me back my file for my horns! I already look like some kind of wild demon!
Tiefling boy, your horns should be put into the service of science. I will give you back your file once I have recorded the maximum length they grow to when they are not filed down every day, not a moment before.
Urge to continue stabbing Ninio continues to rise. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix whatever the hell is going on with everything's hit points, and if I can't, I don't know, because I don't want to. I want to play the game, I want to have fun, I don't want to steamroll the game, you know? I want to be able to actually sit back and go like, ah yes, that was fun, that was a worthy fight, and all that fun stuff. So after much tinkering around with settings and mods and whatnot, and poking around and not getting it to work, I decided to take a little bit of a step back, have myself some dinner, decided to breathe a fireball because that's apparently how spicy it was, and it came back after a little bit of self-reflection. I have been having fun with Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It is a relatively good time. Now, my problem is, some of it is not. In fact, a good chunk of the game, particularly the Crusade mode, I don't find fun. Or at least, I find fun in very small tidbits of it, instead of, making it the entire point of the game. And the only reason why I don't really enjoy Crusade mode is because it is so tightly knit with the corruption mechanic, which again, I think is not a great mechanic. Not fun, like almost in the slightest. I could probably play with Crusade mode without even worrying about the corruption in the first place. And to that end, I'm going to call this Let's Play done here. Because if I continue any further, it would need to be without the mod, because the way that it's set up for some stupid arse reason is that for some reason there's a glitch that has happened that makes it so as any new enemy you face with the mod on has 1 to 6 HP. Some of them have more, but it's not much more. And it's really, really annoying that I would theoretically need to get to a location, turn off the mod, remember to turn it back, or turn on the mod, turn it back off again, and all that vice versa crap. And it's just, I hate that has come to this, because I spent 60 or 70 goddamn hours playing the game, not even thinking about, editing and rendering it as well. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this. And as a small bit of a review, it's a fine game. It's good. It's got its glitches for sure. And some of them were probably brought on by the mods and whatnot. But again, I needed those mods to remove the one thing that was not particularly fun in my eyes. Maybe if the corruption was far less severe, then I could see me playing with it, or it happens far less often. I know that it is worked in as a deterrent to simply go, oh, I moved 5 spaces, and I need a rest after that one combat where I used 1 fireball. That kind of a thing. I understand that 100%. But on the other hand, it is a hell of a punishment to put onto a player. And it also wouldn't be that bad if it weren't for the fact that if you turn off Crusade mode, you can't turn it back on again. Kind of like, oh, I made the realization that I need Crusade mode in order to build teleporters. I didn't know this. I didn't know that you could build things on your buildings and whatnot. And it drives me nuts to this day that I had spent like a solid 50 hours into this game, and it explained next to nothing about that. It really didn't. And I knew something was missing as I was playing through the game, but there was no one thing that was like, oh, you can build teleportation things or whatnot. Hell, even when I had realized that I was missing it, and that I was going to go into it to show you guys, I couldn't find it again. And it's irritating beyond belief. And it's gotten to this point where I'm just like, I don't want to. It's annoying. It really is, because I've been having fun with the characters, with the environment, with the monsters that you face in this game. And some of them, I only want to slightly slit their throats in their sleep. But the rest of them I find intriguing. I want to see where their story goes. But I can't say in good conscience that I want to anymore, because you need crusade mode to deal with the corruption. But to have the crusade mode would tack on like another 30 freaking hours, because you gotta move your pieces, you gotta take care of forts and whatnot, and it's annoying, it's tedious. I don't find it fun. I found it fun a little bit, but in the end, it was just not a good time. And knowing that I need to play that additional 30 plus hours so that I can, you know, not go through the corruption, that doesn't make me want to play. Especially now, as I'm so far into the game, and the only option I could do to turn on Crusade mode again is to mod it again, and then have to build up my armies to the point where I can actually do things like defend Dresden. And I just wish that I could enjoy that particular part of the game more, because it is such a big, heavy, mega part of the game. So, yeah, maybe if there was something to make it so as corruption was less bullshit, then I can see me playing some more. Hell, if they made it so as in Conquest or Conquer or whatever, Crusade mode, if they made it so as you can teleport to the forts as you're making progress through the game, then sure, that'd be great. But there's nothing. If you don't do Crusade mode, you're fucked, because you're going to inevitably develop the corruption. There's nothing that's going to help me with that, especially if I have to go to the far reaches of the World Wound from Dresden, and then back again. So, yeah, I'm sorry to say, as much as I want to have fun with this game, I need to have the mod on to turn off corruption, because corruption is bullshit. But if I turn on the mod, the game becomes suddenly easy mode, and I want at least some challenge, you know? I don't want to one-shot kill everything in the game. And maybe someday I'll revisit this and just go, you know what, screw it, I'll get through the story. But for now, this is the Let's Play done. I'm sorry to say, as much as I've been having fun, nah. And it mostly pains me because I've invested so much of my time into this game at this point. And I'm just kind of looking forward to doing literally anything else now. God, it hurts to say that. But hey, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope that you guys had enjoyed this journey at least as much as I did. It was a hell of a blast back to playing Pathfinder 1st edition, and it makes me really eager to see what they do with the 2nd edition computer RPG that they're making for us. Yeah, they're making a computer RPG. I don't know what adventure it's supposed to be based on. Might be something new, might be something from 2nd edition. Hell, it might just be Kingmaker again, because, you know, that's something they did with their tabletop, which I'm fine with. It's just, that's $70 for the book. That hurts the wallet to think about. But thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I was. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.